People often ask me this: is going abroad a sign of being better? And does staying means you failed somehow? Let me share two very different stories. A few years ago, a parent came to me. Her child was in the final year of high school with a clear goal for a top university at home. But after attending a study abroad seminar, she realized overseas undergraduate programs were also an option. The family could afford it, and suddenly they were torn. I didn't tell them to go abroad or to stay. Instead, I suggested three questions to think through. First, would the overseas universities and majors actually be better than what the student could realistically achieve at home? Second, does going abroad have to happen now? Could it make sense to study locally first, then choose a country and program later with more clarity? Third, does preparing for domestic exams mean giving up other options? In many cases, students can wait for admission results before making a final decision. The student eventually stayed and is now pursuing a PhD at Wuhan University. Now, another story. Recently, I visited a Chinese restaurant abroad. The owner told me his daughter had come overseas to study years ago and his daughter struggled deeply with food and daily life. She lost over 10 kilos in a year. Half joking, she said, "Dad, why don't you open a restaurant here?" He actually did. He had always worked in food service. Doing it abroad allowed him to support his daughter directly. The restaurant has been running for years now, and her daughter recovered, completed a master's degree, and is now pursuing a PhD there. These stories aren't about right or wrong choices. They point to something else. Mobility is not about capability, it's about fit. Some people adapt quickly to unfamiliar environments. They tolerate uncertainty well and experiment when things don't go smoothly. For them, studying or working abroad often becomes growth. Others perform best in familiar cultural systems, where expectations are clearer and stability allows depth. Staying doesn't limit them, it strengthens them. Staying is not a failure. Going abroad is not automatic success. What truly matters is this: which environment allows you to become more fully yourself? If you are struggling with this decision, you might ask, am I following a path because it's popular or because it fits who I am?